Hi,
Whoa!
good
Hi,
morning.
everybody. I think we're live.
I think we
Well,
are too. Let's see if anyone joins us. Give it a few minutes. All right.
well, I just got a whole bunch of doors from you over there. Welcome back to the Sing Along to House concerts. It is week 2, day 1. And last week we had 3 concerts. So how many concerts will we have done altogether by the end of the show today? Answers, please. And I am very, very happy to be able to welcome back today Lori Nancy Kalomensky. Lori,
Tim.
nice to see you.
Oh, look, we've got confirmation that people are joining us already.
Wonderful. Welcome back, everyone. Hope you had a good weekend.
Yes, we've got a really special show planned for you today. We're trying something new with some new technology, and we really want to thank Christopher Wilson and Leah Mears, who both helped us out with the tech, because we're really hopeful for today. And today is a really special show. Sing along, Tim. It is all request show. Yeah.
Woo!
Right. So yeah, we've got a bunch of songs that some of you folks have been waiting to hear. But before we get going with all those requests, please don't
pick your nose and eat it. Don't pick your nose, that's gross. Don't pick your nose, don't pick your nose, don't pick your nose and eat it. Don't pick your nose and eat it. Don't pick your nose, that's gross. Don't pick your nose, don't pick your nose, don't pick your nose and eat it. Here's why. Your fingernails are packed with germs, allow me to explain. Those germs will crawl right up your nose. And then they'll eat your brain. So don't pick your nose and eat it. Don't pick your nose, that's gross. Don't pick your nose, don't pick your nose, don't pick your nose and eat it. Don't pick your nose and eat it. Don't pick your nose, that's gross. Don't pick your nose, don't pick your nose, don't pick your nose and eat it.
Oh, actually, sing along, Tim. The latest scientific report suggests that picking your nose and eating it can help build your immune system.
But we still think it's gross, so don't pick your nose and eat it. Don't pick your nose, that's gross. Don't pick your nose, don't pick your nose, don't pick your nose and eat it. Don't pick your nose and eat it. Don't pick your nose, that's gross. Don't pick your nose, don't pick your nose, don't pick your nose and eat it. Those you get in your mind, then they go down the road, and when they reach your stomach, it's going to explode. So don't pick your nose and eat it. Don't pick your nose, that's gross. Don't pick your nose, don't pick your nose, don't pick your nose and eat it. Don't pick your nose and eat it. Don't pick your nose, that's gross. Don't pick your nose, don't pick your nose, don't pick your nose and eat it. And boogers have no nutritional value.
Oh, yeah. And look at that. We already had some requests for the Booger song. I know that Scott White had originally requested the Booger song, so that one's especially for you. Yeah, thanks for joining us, everybody.
So what did everybody do on the weekend? I'm going to, before I ask you that question, I'm going to show you what I did on the weekend. One of the things I did on the weekend, aside from working with this new technology and Lori Nancy, is I made a croissant. More than one croissant.
Oh,
I made
delicious.
18 croissants from scratch. Took a long time.
How big is your family, sing along, Tim?
What?
How big is your family?
They're enormous after eating all those croissants.
Oh, dear. As you were.
So we should get straight to our first request, which came from my friend Matilda from All About Kids Daycare, and she said that she wanted us to do Muffin Man. So we're going to do Muffin Man. Now, I don't have anyone to hold hands with, but what I'm going to do is, instead of, as usually when we do it in class, we walk into the circle and out of the circle. But instead of doing that, let's walk towards our screens and away from our screens. 4 steps towards our screens and 4 steps back from our screens. And then for the second half, we're going to do what we always do, which is march on the spot and clap our hands. Everybody ready? Ready and do you know the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man? Do you know the Muffin Man who lives on Drury Lane? Yes, I know the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man. Yes, I know the Muffin Man who lives on Drury Lane. Yeah, everybody remembers that, right? Let's do it again, because the first time we're always just kind of remembering. Everybody ready to walk towards their screen 4 times and walk back 4 times, and then in the second half, we're going to march on the spot and clap our hands. Ready? Ready, and do you know the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man? Do you know the Muffin Man who lives on Drury Lane? Yes, I know the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man. Yes, I know the Muffin Man who lives on Drury Lane. Very good. Amazing. You guys are already experts at this. So this time, we're going to add another element. We're going to do the first part where we are marching in and out towards the screen. We're going to do it very quietly. Now, can anybody out there, or Lori Nancy, do you know what the musical word for very quietly is?
No. Does anybody out there know? How about you tell us, sing along, Tim?
I'll tell you. The musical word for very quietly is pianissimo. Can you say that?
Pea in the snow.
Close. Very close. That's not quite it. Pianissimo.
Pea in the snow.
Yeah, very close, very close. Just it's like a little tiny piano. So we're going to say pianissimo.
Pea in the snow. Nope.
We're going to move on from pianissimo. The first part we're going to do pianissimo with a very small piano, and the second part we're going to do very loudly. Can anybody tell me what the musical word for very loudly is?
That one I know.
What is it?
Forte.
Yeah. Forte! And that's the way I remember that. For pianissimo, it's playing a tiny piano very quietly. Pianissimo. And for forte, it's very loud. Forte!
Ah.
Pianissimo. Forte! Everybody do that with me. Ready? Pianissimo. Forte! Great! Ready? So the first part we're going to do pianissimo. And the second part we're going to do forte! Ready? Muffin Man, Muffin Man, Muffin Man. Do you know the Muffin Man who lives on Drury Lane? Yes, I know the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man. Yes, I know the Muffin Man who lives on Drury Lane. Hurrah! Well done, everybody. Okay.
Great. Super job, everybody. Okay, we're going to move on to another request that we had before. Just get you set up there. This was a request from Paul, and this is a song called Don't Push Me. It's actually written by a man named Woody Guthrie. Isn't that a fun name? And Woody actually stands for Woodrow, but I think that's a pretty cool nickname if you ask me. He's a really important singer-songwriter in folk music, and he wrote a song like, "This land is your land, this land is my land." But we're not going to sing that song today. We are going to sing Don't Push Me. And that has some actions to it that I'm hoping you can help me at home do.
Can I interrupt just for a second?
Sure.
It's Don't You Push Me Down. The name of the song is Don't Push Me Down.
Sing along, Tim. I'm so glad that you're here. It's really important to get those things right. Don't you push me down. Thank you. Okay, so help me out. Sing along, Tim. I'm going to teach you some actions. It starts out with our finger. Don't you push me, push me, push me. Don't you push me down. And then it repeats. Don't you push me, push me, push me. Don't you push me down. Okay, I'm going to play along and you see if you can do the actions with me. Don't you push me, push me, push me. Don't you push me down. Don't you push me, push me, push me. Don't you push me down. Amazing. Here we go, we're gonna sing. Don't you push me, push me, push me. Don't you push me down. Don't you push me, push me, push me. Don't you push me down. Okay, it's my turn to sing. And you can play with me. And you can hold my hand. We can skip together down to the pretzel stand. You can wear my daddy's shoes, wear my daddy's hat. You can even laugh at me, ha 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 ha. But don't you push me down, here we go. Don't you push me, push me, push me. Don't you push me down. Don't you push me, push me, push me. Don't you push me down. Don't you push me, push me, push me. Don't you push me down. Don't you push me, push me, push me. Don't you push me down. Oh, you guys are so good. Another verse. You can play with me. We can build a house. You can take my ball and bounce it up and down. You can take my skates and ride them all around. You can't even get mad at me. Arr! But don't you push me down. So don't you push me, push me, push me. Don't you push me down. Don't you push me, push me, push me. Don't you push me down. Good, sing along, Tim. Don't you push me, push me, push me. Don't push me down. Don't you push me, push me, push me. Don't you push me down. Now you can play with me. We can play all day. You can use my dishes if you put them away. You can feed me apples, oranges and plums. You can even wash my face. But don't you push me down. Here we go. Don't you push me, push me, push me. Don't you push me down. Don't you push me, push me, push me. Don't you push me down. Last time. Don't you push me, push me, push me. Don't you push me down. Don't you push me, push me, push me. Don't you push me down. Oh, that was so good, everybody. Yeah, nice work, sing along, Tim.
Thank you, Lori Nancy Kalamansky. Nice work yourself. That's one of the first times I actually played that song from beginning to end on the, what was that instrument you had there?
Can anybody out there guess what this is? Oops, let's see. There, give you a nice shot of it. Type it in if you know what it is, because it's time for the quiz. There, we've got everybody back. There we are. Okay. So this is actually called a ukulele. Yeah, some of you might be learning how to play that in school right now with Melanie Doan's U-School program, maybe. I have a quiz. I would like to know where you think the ukulele comes from. And this time it's going to be multiple choice. So I'm going to give you 3 choices. Does the ukulele come from Portugal, Hawaii, or Lethbridge? Type in your answer when you're ready. Okay, Tim, I think we've got another request coming to us from Audrey.
That's right, we do. And Audrey loves this song. Or I'm not sure if it is actually Audrey or Audrey's mom who really loves this song, but she requested a lot. And that is Rattling Bog. So we're going to do Rattling Bog, and there'll be some actions to do along the way. So don't like that pick. Got a lot of pet picks here. I hold the rattling bog, the bog down in the valley. I hold the rattling bog, the bog down in the valley. Now in that bog there was a tree. Everybody stand tall like a tree. A rare tree, a rattling tree. The tree was in the bog. Now, bog is kind of marshland, so you might sink into the bog. So I want everybody to bend their knees on bog. The tree was in the bog. Everybody doing that? The bog down in the valley, oh, hi-ho, the rattling bog. The bog down in the valley, oh, hi-ho, the rattling bog. The bog down in the valley, oh. Now on that tree there was a branch. Everybody make a branch. Can you make a branch? Put your arm out to make a branch. A rare branch, a rattling branch. The branch was on the tree. The tree was in the bog. Bend your knees. The bog down in the valley. Hi-ho, the rattling bog. The bog down in the valley. Hi-ho, the rattling bog. The bog down in the valley. Now on that branch there was a twig. You make a twig with your finger like that. A rare twig, a rattling twig. The twig was on the branch. The branch was on the tree. The tree was in the bog. The bog down in the valley. Oh, clap your hands. Hi-ho, the rattling bog. The bog down in the valley. Oh, hi-ho, the rattling bog. The bog down in the valley. Oh. Now on that twig there was a nest. Can you make a nest with your hands like that? A rare nest, a rattling nest. The nest was on the twig, and the twig was on the branch. The branch was on the tree. The tree was in the bog. The bog down in the valley. Oh, hi-ho, the rattling bog. The bog down in the valley. Oh, hi-ho, the rattling bog. The bog down in the valley. Oh. Now in that nest there was an egg. You make an egg like that. A rare egg, a rattling egg. The egg was in the nest. The nest was on the twig. The twig was on the branch. The branch was on the tree. The tree was in the bog. The bog down in the valley. Hi-ho, the rattling bog. The bog down in the valley. Hi-ho, the rattling bog. The bog down in the valley. Now, in that egg, there was a bird. Can you flap your wings like a bird? A rare bird, a rattling bird. The bird was in the egg. The egg was in the nest. The nest was on the twig. The twig was on the branch. The branch was on the tree. The tree was in the bog. The bog down in the valley. Hi-ho, the rattling bog. The bog down in the valley. Hi-ho, the rattling bog. The bog down in the valley. Now on that bird there was a feather. You can make a little feather like that with your hands. A rare feather, a rattling feather. The feather was on the bird. The bird was in the egg. The egg was in the nest. The nest was on the twig. The twig was on the branch. The branch was on the tree. The tree was in the bog. The bog down in the valley. Hi-ho, the rattling bog. The bog down in the valley. Hi-ho, the rattling bog. The bog down in the valley. Now on that feather there was a flea. To make a little jumping flea. A rare flea, a rattling flea. The flea was on the feather. The feather was on the bird. The bird was in the egg. The egg was in the nest. The nest was on the twig. The twig was on the branch. The branch was on the tree. The tree was in the bog. The bog down in the valley. Hi-ho, the rattling bog. The bog down in the valley. Hi-ho, the rattling bog. The bog down in the valley. Now on that flea there was, guess what was on the flea? Can anybody tell us what was on the flea? Something that you wouldn't really expect to find on a flea.
Tell us, sing along, Tim.
An elephant. Yay! An elephant.
Woo! Oh, that was amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, in that song, there was a lot of talk about a tree. And
Roy Nancy. I'm finished.
oh, you haven't finished? Oh my goodness.
On that, an elephant, a rare elephant, a rattling elephant. The elephant was on the flea, and the flea was on the feather. The feather was on the bird was in the egg was in the nest was on the twig was on the branch was on the tree was in the bog down in the valley, hi-ho, the rattling bog down in the valley, hi-ho, the rattling bog down in the valley.
Oh, sing along.
Everybody!
Yes,
I hope you enjoyed that, Audrey. Over to you, Lori Nancy.
thanks, Sing Along Tim. And I certainly did not mean to interrupt the grand finale. My goodness, we're putting all the pieces together here this morning. But now it is time for Kalamansky Craft Corner. I've been working on that. My friend Dave gave me a glockenspiel, and I'm learning how to play it. Okay, so for the craft today, we were talking about a tree in that last song, and I'm going to teach you how to make a tree out of some newspaper. So you need a pair of scissors and some tape. So you start out, grab your newspaper. You want to grab a few pages and tape them together like this. Okay? Then we're going to roll it up nice and tight. It makes a nice noise too. And I've prepared one already, just like that. So see how we rolled that up nice and tight? And then I just taped the bottom right there, so it'll stay together. Then you want to get some scissors. You might want to ask an adult to help you with the cutting if that's a little better for you. We are going to cut this top piece a little ways down. We're going to cut it in strips. And I find about 4 strips is just perfect. All right. Oh, wait for it. It's going to be so good. Okay, so we've got something that kind of looks like this. It's already starting to look like a tree, isn't it? Then you want to reach into the middle, grab one of these fronds, I would call it, leaves of the tree, and start to pull and watch what happens. It gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Isn't that great? Then you've got your very own tree. If you have big pieces of paper, you can make a huge tree, and if you have small pieces of paper, you can make a small tree. So that's today's craft. All right. I see that some of you have been answering the quiz. I'm just going to bring Sing Along Tim back here with us. Oh, what are you doing, Sing Along Tim?
I'm doing my craft activity.
Amazing. You look like you're ready for the big reveal.
I nearly am, but you can keep talking.
Yeah, while you're doing that, so we were talking about this instrument, if you're just joining us late. It's called a ukulele, and the multiple choice question was, where do you think it comes from? Is it from Portugal, Hawaii, or Lethbridge? Thanks for everybody who typed in their answer. For those of you who thought that it's from Hawaii, you are wrong. It's actually Portuguese immigrants who brought it over to Hawaii. Yeah, believe it or not. And the name ukulele means jumping flea. So there you go. A little fascinating fact. Great. Oh, sing along, Tim. That looks amazing.
Yeah, and I just wanted to tell you about something that you can, a little extra thing you can do if you want, because sometimes it's hard to roll the paper up. You can roll it around something to make it easier. And the thing that I rolled it around was...
Let me guess. But who has a toilet roll these days?
Everybody has a toilet roll, except I think Amelie Lessange Bleu ran out of toilet paper. I saw.
Well, maybe we can send them one in the mail. All right, sing along, Tim. It's over to you for the next part.
Okay, well, on Friday we did a new song, and we're going to do it again. But I'm just going to play it into my loop station first.
Okay. This song has some actions in it, everybody. So if you need to stand up and move around, please join us.
Oh, look who's here. Charlie's here to help us, too.
Amazing.
So, this is our song to help us remember to wash our hands. We're going to start by turning on the taps. The World Health Organization says you gotta wash your hands with soap and water, front and back and top and bottom. Make sure that you wash them often. In between your fingers, around both of your thumbs, your knuckles and your wrists. Don't forget your palms. Wash for 30 seconds, and you're done. Like this song. Let's do it again. The World Health Organization says you gotta wash your hands with soap and water, front and back and top and bottom. Make sure that you wash them often. In between your fingers, around both of your thumbs, your knuckles and your wrists. Don't forget your palms. Wash for 30 seconds, and you're done. Like this song one more time. The World Health Organization says you gotta wash your hands with soap and water, front and back and top and bottom. Make sure that you wash them often. In between your fingers, around both of your thumbs, your knuckles and your wrists. Don't forget your palms. Wash for 30 seconds, and you're done. Like this song. All right. Thanks, Charlie.
Thanks, Charlie.
For joining us today.
Yeah, thanks, everybody. I just want to say that we're really looking forward to seeing you next Wednesday.
This Wednesday.
This Wednesday at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
Lori and Eric, we're having a special show on Wednesday, too. What kind of a special show is it?
It's Dress Up Day.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. I think just wear whatever you like, whatever makes you happy. I can't wait to see what you wear, Sing Along, Tim.
I can't wait to see what you wear, Lori and Nancy, and I can't wait to see what all of our friends, are going to wear tomorrow, on Wednesday, for Dressing Up Day.
Yeah, and if you have one, bring a plastic container along next time, because we're going to make some fun music using a plastic container. All right. Thanks so much for tuning in, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.